It's very important that a creator keeps him or herself in check in terms of mentality. What's the point of creating content when all you seek is clout and fame? This is where the magic happens for Ghost Maps and my own freelance business lah. So for Ghost Maps fans, this is where the narrator sits. This is where he breathes his air.
Ghost Maps. Entry 57, Turnhouse Road, Singapore.
I'm going into the usual Ghost Map setup. I will first off the light, then I will draw the curtains. I will prepare like a couple of drinks, specifically with honey, so that he has a better voice. Then we will just record. When I'm editing Ghost Maps, it won't be that dark. It will be very bright because I'm scared. Yeah, so that's the setup.
Dance and flirt, drink to forget or to create new memories, and even, every once in a while, start a fight.
If you go back and then look the very first time that Wayne and I review ourselves, I was definitely super nervous. It's very strange because I document people and I interview people for a living. But when you're doing it yourself in front of camera, it's very different. The numbers, the comments that you see, they're real people, and it puts a different kind of stress on your mind because you are expected to behave a certain way, you're expected to talk a certain way, have a certain persona. I really needed to learn how to deal with that.
Dance and flirt every Friday.
The first thing that I will definitely do before I go on my live show with Wayne, I crack open an ice cold beer, specifically a beer that is named after an animal. And to be honest, when you're doing live shows at 9 p.m. And then you're doing it all the way to 12, it's a bit jumpy because you're talking about horror at night. I'm not the bravest person around, so that really helps. Initially I was very afraid, but now I am quite, things will happen.
Ghost Maps. Entry 64, Bun Tat Street, Singapore. Singh takes a drag off his cigarette before he starts telling me about another incident.
If we are late for a day, people will start messaging us. It's a give and take because people that stay with us, they really they are very, very loyal. We will always remind ourselves that, we are doing this not just because we love what we do, but also the support that the fans have given us. So that keeps us going. Podcast is very experiential. So when we change things up, it can be very minute, like the way we mix, the music we use. People notice that. So they want us to be the same. But the truth is, you can never always stay the same one, right? You will always want to improve for the better. With every content, with every piece of work that we put out, it's a part of ourselves that we're giving out to the world. So we're gonna get Nanyang coffee. I'm not like a professional barista. Taking care of your mental health. That is one thing that a lot of content creators don't realize until they are in the thick of it. When I burnt out, I still love Ghost Maps, but I think I did the best thing for Ghost Maps at that point was to take a break. I didn't want to quit Ghost Maps, I was just I don't know where this is heading towards. Taking a step back for 3 months really set things in perspective. Do I still want to create this? Yes, I do. And reassessing what is of value to my life. Yeah, look at that crema. It's a very long learning process as a content creator. And hate comments is probably one of the hardest things to get over. The comments that hurt the most are the ones that are true. The ones that want something better for you. But at the same time, I could see that it gave me more drive to actually do the content that I do, because there are people that are relying, for lack of a better word, relying on our content. One of my hobbies is shooting creepy locations at night. A little bit of night photography and some creepy visuals for Ghost Maps. Wayne loves the creepy footages, but he's too coward to go with me. Before I got into podcast, right, I used to shoot a lot of urban exploration photography. So I'm very used to this whole thing. The way I'm doing things is probably wrong. Yeah. I'm not CAR, say first. I'm just a guy who likes to film creepy places. This place that we're going is some place that I've been wanting to go actually. I've not been there since the residents moved out. I always pass by. And then you see the beautiful estate that is like abandoned at night. You just think of the possibilities of the shots that you could achieve. Yeah, so hopefully we don't get haunted or something. There's a lot of unseen dangers when you're out. Weird people asking random questions. People who get a little bit defensive when you're filming. You're just minding your own business, you're just trying to get a shot of something. Oh, that's creepy. Whatever creeps me out in terms of visuals will probably creep our listeners out. Yeah, so I'm always looking for that. I think I found a lot. I mean, this place it's a treasure trove for horror content. It's urban exploration in some sense, yeah. But now it's more of a job and also just the fascination in this kind of places. It's a little bit of documentary because I want to document these places. But I don't want to commit, because if I were to commit, then it will be a whole photo project or like a whole documentary. So I do halfway. I actually wanted to be a chef before I wanted to be a creative. But I think chef, I think people who work in F&B, they are the real heroes, man. Why are there so many cars in an abandoned estate? I don't understand. Like 2014. This was repossessed in 2014.
I feel like you just keep thinking about work all the time.
Wow. I do think that I think way too much about work. But I don't think it's a bad thing actually. Because you live and breathe your content as a content creator. It's like an artist, like, you know, it's your life's work. And you just need to find the balance, whether if it's healthy or not. It used to be very chaotic. I'll work till 3, then I'll wake up at 8 and work again. It's a sure way to go burnout. Yeah, from experience. After 10 years of this, you learn how to master it. If 10 years of this, I'm still like bad at this, right? Then I shouldn't be around. I shouldn't be around in this field. Yeah. Quite the workout, exercise. Heavy, I think podcast is like becoming more and more my medium now. Hopefully the latest series that we launch will be successful. I'm a person that likes to do many things. Cook, shoot, podcast, you know. So I don't think I can just have one thing. Maybe I'll start another one, like another podcast that is probably not horror, maybe documentary or something. So yeah, who knows? Yeah.